You want to fly, you gotta give up the shit that weighs you down. Toni Morrison, Song of Solomon. In order to be the person that one truly wants to be, they have to get rid of all the pathetic excuses that they make for themselves. Oh, I'm too tired, or maybe tomorrow. These lame comments are why people never reach their full potential. In life, so many people give up on the dreams that they have because too much is going on. To be free to experience the true wonders of the world, they must take that leap of faith. Shrug up all the unnecessary pieces in their life because those are only holding them back. Many people see biking as a hobby, a form of exercise or a mode of transportation. For me, it is something more. It is a part of me. I've always ridden on the roads, climbing hills and descending with speed. However, one form of biking always eluded me, downhilling, the true test of a cyclist's skill. I was always feared taking the risk, always scared that I would fail. Eventually, I stopped making sad excuses and found a major part of myself, a part that made me happy. It is not how much we have, but how much we enjoy that makes happiness. Charles Spurgeon. Possessions in life are not the most important things. Yes, it is helpful to have a house for shelter or food to eat, but possessions do not measure our happiness. Happiness is measured through enjoyment, going out and doing what people love and not worrying about the worries of the world. In order to be free and to love one's life, that person must accept what is given to them and enjoy everything that makes them who they are. When it is just me and my bike on the trail, I am truly happy. The amount of enjoyment that I have in that moment is unparalleled. The wind softly blowing through my helmet, the rocks kicking up and hitting my shins, the pure focus it takes to control the bike. This is not something that someone could just buy. True happiness comes from the heart and it occurs when true flawless enjoyment is obtained. While it is not much, mountain biking is a piece of me. It is something that makes me truly happy, unlike possessions, because it's enjoyment that brings happiness, not money. Learn to let go. That is the key to happiness. Buddha. So many problems in this world stem from people arguing with each other. People become stubborn, constantly thinking that they are correct and the other person is wrong. But this will only lead to anger and frustration. In order to truly be happy, one must learn to let go of all the simple and petty things in life and focus on what they find important. To me, that is biking. When I am on my bike, I let go of everything around me. School, work, home. In that moment, it is just me and my bike, flowing down the trail, feeling the wind rush against my face. Truly feeling happy through the act of letting go. That is where happiness comes from. Mountain biking gives me this outlet, where I can throw everything away that is going on in my life, because in that moment, nothing else is on my mind. When I finally went to Mountain Creek for the first time, my palms were soaked by the time I made it to the top. The long ride on the gondola only added to my anxiety, and by the top I was a nervous mess, not even able to buckle my own helmet due to the trembling hands. However, that first run was the most fear and excitement I've ever felt in my life. I conquered my fear. I was finally doing what I always wanted to do, because I let go and found my happiness. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is to always try just one more time. Thomas A. Edison. So many people will try once and fail and believe that they could never succeed and be the person they wanted to be. The only way for someone to succeed is to get back up, brush themselves off, and go at it again. Success is never easily obtained. It is something that people have to fight for, something that they have to be willing to lose hours of sleep over. If I gave up the first time I tried mountain biking, I would have never found something that makes me so happy. I constantly fail when I bike, but that does not mean that I'm just going to stay down and give up. Every time, I pick myself back up and keep on riding, because the only way to obtain success and happiness is to realize that failure is not an option. Because if people believe in failure, success is never truly possible. I took that leap of faith and dove into the darkness when it came to mountain biking, because I was not afraid to try one more time. If I had been afraid, I would have never thought I could downhill, and would have lost something that made me so happy. It can't be that life is so senseless and horrible. But if it really has been so horrible and senseless, why must I die and die in agony? There is something wrong. Lee Tolstoy, The Death of Ivan Ilyich. Death will always be painful, but dying confused will forever be worse. When on one's deathbed, people tend to look back at their lives and judge themselves. They see all their rights and wrongs, the proud moments and the moments that they wish they could change. For me, I didn't feel like I was living until I tried mountain biking. It seems silly that all my life I had never tried such an amazing activity. Now mountain biking will forever be a part of me. It is not just the speed and the views, but the effort put in and the rewards that come out. I was always afraid to challenge myself, but I was able to push past my fears and realize that one shouldn't be frightened to try something that they have all wanted to do their entire life. That day, the first day I downhilled, I found a major piece that was missing for many years, a passion for a man and his machine, a passion for that singular moment when the only thing in my head is a bike and a mountain that I will conquer. I won't have to worry about feeling like life is senseless, because I found something that made me happy, biking.